Alright, hi guys, my name's Cassidy and I wanted to just show you guys my simple morning routine for a young mom. When I was in high school, or not a mom, I loved doing my makeup all the time. It was just something I did for fun and to relax and to experiment with, but now that I'm a mom, I still do those things. But my daily routine has changed. I don't put quite as much on, and I try to do it as fast as possible. I also have something called eczema, which, as you can probably see, actually I don't know if you can see it or not, I have these red spots on my neck. They get pretty bad, and it's just something that flares up sometimes. But I also get a lot of dry skin on my face, which has always been a struggle for me. Since forever. Makeup tends to cling, so I'm going to show you the makeup that I use and how I put it on to prevent that, and to kind of just prevent the cakiness. And you know, depending on the days, is sometimes you just can't do anything other than just not wear makeup for me. But I'm going to show you what I do to try to keep that under control. Now, my most essential part of my makeup is this. I think you guys all know this. I'm sorry, she's a little dirty. But Beauty Blender has changed the game for me. Using my fingers to put on my foundation or a brush, it just makes my eczema so much worse. And you can see all the areas, all the spots that you don't want to see ever. You know, it's not a good look. So the first thing I do is I take this e.l.f. makeup mist and I spray my whole face. And I just give it a nice coating and I let that settle. Then the next thing I do is I also spray my Beauty Blender just a couple times just to wet it. I mean, you can also go get some water and wet it down. It's just, this is easier for me. It's in my hand. And it's just, when there's a baby crawling all over you, it is not the best thing to try to get up, go to the bathroom, come back, or do what you gotta do, sit back down, and try to keep her from getting in your things and dragging her with you. So I usually do about 3 squirts of the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous in 805. I'm pretty fair, and this is actually getting to be into the winter months now, and it's not light enough, so I'm probably going to have to switch back to my True Match. It's the lightest that I can find drugstore wise. Now I could go to the mall or order some online, which have a lot better shade match options, but time wise and money wise, it's just not a factor for me right now. And I just cannot do that at the moment. So it's all drugstore for me. I don't know, I do like True Match, don't get me wrong, but every time I switch foundations, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, my skin, it takes a couple days for it to get used to the foundation. I know that sounds weird, but I tend to have a couple days of rough wear, so just really bad cakiness, or just it just doesn't feel right until my skin gets used to the formula again. But this is pretty much what I switch to, and I usually go for a dewy foundation, not a matte, because I mean the matte's going to make it worse, all the dry skin and all the areas. So I usually just go in here and I dot a little bit all over the place, and then I just start blending her in. And I just really pat and circles, and I try to really get under my eyes. Because I am pale, I get really bad dark circles, plus I'm a mom, I don't sleep much. So I just try to go in there and I try to blend out as much as possible. Like I said, this foundation is just a tad dark for me. It may not look it now, but after I put all my blush on and my contour and everything like that, it almost needs to be a shade lighter, and I really try to blend in there. I get down my nose. Like I said, this is a quick, everyday morning routine for as long as little Miss Pepper over here lets me, I put my makeup on. Some days if I'm not happy with it, or if I want to do a little something extra, I wait until she takes a nap, and then I go back and do whatever else I want, or I just, if I'm really just not having a good day, I just wipe it all off. And then I have a little bit more time to play, to do something a little more extra. But some days, I'll just say, forget about it, and just don't worry about it. So I put that away for just a second, and then I come back in here with my Master Conceal by Face Studio, and that is in Tin Fair. Again, it's not as light as I would like it to be, but with my options, this is about as light as I found that has a good coverage. So I take this, and I'm running out, unfortunately. So I really just try to get what I can, and I dot that all over. And I usually just do it in those 3 spots. Put that away for a second, and then I take my beauty blender again, and I really just try to blend it out. And this does lighten a little bit of my foundation. It helps, and it helps cover my dark spots, obviously. Not fully, because I just have them, you know, all the time. And I'm pretty fair, so they show up real easy. And it's hard to get that full coverage sometimes. But I really have tried to work with what I got. Oops, sorry. Alright, so after that, I open my powder. Sorry, looking for my brushes. It is the Airspun Original Formula Loose Face Powder. This one. I'm sure you've all have seen this bad guy. I've been using this since forever. My mom's used it, so therefore I always stole it from her, and that's just how my makeup went. But I've had to switch from, there's one and I cannot remember the name of it, but it's like translucent is what it's called. But it always came out really pink on me for some reason. Don't know why. And it made me look really, just really pink and really like, almost like I had a really bad sunburn or something. So I go with the Naturally Neutral 070-11. That's just what I go with, and it, to me, it has more of a, like it says, a neutral undertone. That's what I prefer because I am so fair and so pink undertoned. I like to do a lot more neutral because I don't want to bring that out. And since I go red very easily, like especially if I get hot or anything of that nature, I try to just stay away from that. So I take my brush, and I'm sorry, I don't know, it's just my flat brush. It's just my flat brush here. I've had these brushes, again, forever. I just have not had the money or the time to go get any more. It's just a flat brush. The Lando company, my mom got these for me for Christmas one year. And they're just what I have always used. So I just take this, and I get a pretty good amount of this powder, and I just bake under my eyes. It's just what I have found helps those under eyes, you know, just bake under there. I try not to bake anywhere but where I put my concealer, because if I do that, then it dries up my foundation, and it, you know, sometimes it can cling to the spots if you're having a bad day, and it's just, it soaks up all that you just put back in there. And on my really bad days, I forgot to say this earlier, on my really bad days, I put lotion on before, let it sit a little bit, and then I do what I've showed you so far. Excuse me. Okay, so after that, let me think. After that, I usually go in with some contour. And I have this contour stick. It's Milani Contour Highlight Cream and Liquid Duo. And I go for the Fair, obviously. I think it's pretty obvious by now. And I just go in here and I just do a good swipe. You know, just very fast. And I do it under my chin. And then I take my beauty blender, the side of my beauty blender, and I just really go in there and try to, and I always blend up because I don't want to drag down, because then you kind of lose that look that you're going for, that real kind of, defined look that we're all trying to achieve. And especially with my skin, if I blend down too much, it looks like I have a muddy streak, like just on my face. I've had people before when I was a little bit younger and I was just, just learning how to do my contour, ask me if I have mud on my face, and of course I would, oh yeah, it must have been from earlier, I don't know how that happened, as I quickly go to the bathroom and try to blend it out. But that's neither here nor there. So I really just try to blend under my chin. Now, under my chin, I do go down just a little bit to try to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. And I really just try to blend all that out, because you really don't want those harsh lines. How you doing over there, miss? That bib in your way? Goodness gracious. So after that, I take my angled brush, and this, I've been told many times, this is not what this is used for. This is a blush brush, or whatever you want to call it, but I always liked it for my bronzer, or my contour. Just, I don't know, that's just what I always gravitated towards. Again, I use what I have, and the Salon Perfect, it's actually an eyebrow palette. It's always too dark for my eyebrows, and this darkest color here I either use for, this might sound bad, I either use it for a eyeshadow or my bronzer, but it works either way. Yes. Hi. I love you. Yes, I love you. You can't play with my makeup. Oh, no, you can't. No. Here. Can I finish? Do you want your applesauce? No? You better get it. Goodness. She always likes to help me with my makeup, and she's probably very angry with me that she's not down here trying to play with it. So I take this angled brush, and I really just, again, very lightly go over that contour I just did, and I drag it up through my temples and my hairline. Really try to blend that out. Again, you don't want any harsh lines. And I really just try to drag that through my cheekbone area. Really blend it all the way around. And then I also take just a little bit and I blend down again, because you don't want the harsh lines on your neck. And just try to get all of that. Get rid of that double mommy chin that I got going on. Alright, so then I'm done with that. So I put my angled brush away, and next I'm going to do just a little bit of blush. Now again, I don't do a lot of it because of the fact of the ready, like, I get red very easily. So I just do that, and yes, you're going to wipe away just a little bit of that baking, but that's okay. It's been on there probably long enough at this point, because the next thing I do is I take my brush again and I just flick that off, just really try to, sometimes I come in through my, with that extra powder that's on there as I'm flicking this off, and I just wipe it over my eyelid. I forgot what it was called for a second. And I just so I don't have any creasing, and I kind of blend it out a little bit. I don't know, that's just what I do. I don't know if that makes sense or not. And I just hit any spots that I feel like I want to put just a little powder, not a lot. And I just try to wipe all that excess off. And that's pretty much my face routine. So next, I usually do my eyebrows, and now my eyebrows have always been crazy. I've always had a problem with them. But just recently I have, put that, when it, not recently I guess, but when it became a big thing to fill in your eyebrows, I hit that age where I could start doing that. again, and now my eyebrows are not perfect. I don't have time every day to trim them. What? You want down? Do you want to come play? What if I just let you hold something, huh? Would that be okay? How about this? Can you hold that? Yeah? Okay. Alright, so then I just take my, I take whatever this is, because apparently I've had it long enough to rub off all the names, but it's just a brown eyebrow pencil. I get them at Walmart. I've really just went around and tested all the ones that I've liked or what's been good. It just, you know, woo! Whoops! That's the smudger on the end. It popped off there. But it just twists up. You know, it's just the easiest, most convenient thing for me. And it's just in like a dark brown. It's probably too dark, to be honest with you, but it's what I have. So I just go in and I try to really just touch up any spots that needs it. Because if I do it too much, you know, I don't want my eyebrows too dark, because I have a kind of a dark blonde thing going on right now. So I really just try to go in and fill in anything. And if I have too harsh of a spot, I just kind of take my finger and I kind of blend it out. Really just try to help this eyebrow out the most, because for some reason I've always had that funky dip in it where the hair just does not grow. Who knows what that's about. I've always had it, always try to get it fixed, and of course when I can, and I highly recommend this, is to go get your eyebrows threaded. I love that. It's the best. Again, I don't always have time to go do it, but when I do have time, for an extra like $10 to do it, I just go get it done, and it's the best. Really? Proud of yourself? Yeah. I just should go try to get that done, or, you know, just something to help it out if they tend to get too bad. And if, you know, in between there, I usually tweeze and cut my own eyebrows. Okay, so for anything else really on my daily makeup routine, I don't do much else other than if I'm really feeling like it, I put my eyeliner on, which I will do today. And I usually just do a small cat eye or winged eyeliner, just because. Okay, I'm sorry. Here, hold this then. That's her favorite. I don't know why. She likes to. Yeah, probably not the most sanitary. I'm sorry. But I just do the tiniest winged eye. And I always do the tail first. And then I fill it in. What? Nothing like stabbing yourself, only done this a million times. Okay. That's fun. Alright, and then I go through and I try to do that. Now I don't pull too much on my eyelid. I know I do it out of habit a lot of times, just from years of habit of pulling. Yes, ma'am! Can I help you? Yeah, you want my makeup, and you can't have it. No, you can't. You threw your applesauce at me and I didn't even notice? You're such a crank. Okay, can I finish, or are you going to be mad at me? What about this? Can you play with that for 5 seconds? Oh, it's a cat toy. So then I come over here and do the other one. I just realized I did not tell you guys, that's nice. I did not tell you guys what I'm using on my eye, and I will do that in just a second. Now, I'm usually rushing in here when I do this stuff. used to be able to, in high school, just 5 seconds, just winged eyeliner, boom, done. You're good, you know. I used to have that. Of course, I stopped doing it on the daily, so it's not as pretty or nice anymore, but that's usually what I do. This is the Tattoo Eyeliner by Kat Von D, I believe, yes, in Trooper. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've told you before that money is a thing with me. My mom bought this for me because she liked it so much and she thought I needed it, which I appreciate. I really do, because it's nice. But if I'm not using this, and if I buy my own, thank you, Mom, I usually try to get the Maybelline Eye Studio, and this is the gel. I've been using this gel, not the same one, obviously, but I've been buying this for a long time. I used it all through high school. I've always preferred the gel up until I just got that tattoo eyeliner, just because I always had problems with my eyes watering, and it would like wipe away a lot of my liquid for some weird reason, and I didn't have that problem with the gel. Go figure, my body is weird. I have weird reactions to things, who knows. Alright, and then so I go in, had this a long time, I believe it's Maybelline, sorry, and it's pink with the gold on it. Again, I have, as you can see, probably, I have rubbed all of that off because I've had it, and I don't know what to tell you guys, I just have used it a lot. So then I go in. I'm so sorry, let me get you out. Okay, again, like I said, this whole tutorial was mommy based. That's what I have to do half the time. Usually she's crawling all over me and I have to like set her down, get her something else to play with, do this, do that. She happened to be sitting in her, again, I forget the name because my brain just does not work anymore. Sitting in her Dilma Bobber. That was a pretty long time for her to sit in there, letting me do this. Thank you. And here she comes. Let me just put this on real fast before she gets in. Because she always tries to... Yup, there it is. You can't have that. You're going to get it everywhere. She just tried to grab the tube. But I really just try to get in here, and I just really try to coat my lashes from end to end. Just really well. We all make that dumb face when we're putting on mascara. The open mouth thing. Don't know what that's about. She always rejects me, I swear. You always reject me. Wish you guys could see her right now. Sorry I moved the camera, but alright, so I just get in here. Like I said, I just do one really good coat. I try to get the base. And I don't curl my lashes usually. Sometimes, on a very rare occasion, I'll remember to curl them. But a lot of times, I hate an eyelash curler. Because they just, for some reason, mine grabs my eyelashes and it like yanks them out. And I just can't. I can't deal with it. Because, of course, I have all my makeup on and I'm going for a night out. And my eye starts watering and it's just ruined. Just, it's a mess, a hot mess. Just its worst. And then I've tried fake eyelashes too. Obviously that's not for this video. Hate them. I hate them so much. I hate them with a passion. They feel weird, and I'm not good at putting them on. Ma'am, she always tried to take my brushes too, and this is so janky, I'm so sorry, but I usually just go in here with my finger, and I try to wipe off anything I got on my mouth by accident, because I'm trying to rush. Hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Usually my hair's in a bun like this, but I have curly hair right now, and it's just, when I don't re-wet it, it's, actually I'll just show you, it's a hot mess, so I use my little scrunchie. Yeah, this is what happens when I don't re-wet it in the morning and I've slept on it, and I can't for the life of me make the pineapple work, where I put it in, where you put your hair in a high ponytail and you sleep, and it supposedly doesn't mess up your curls. Every time it messes up my curls. So I gave up, and I just sleep on it, just free, you know, and then in the morning I usually wet it down, or I just stick it back in my scrunchie, and I just do a high bun. I almost never do a ponytail. I just take my little scrunchie and I just whoop. And that's usually my look for the day, unless I'm going to the store, and then I will wet my hair and I put some products in it, and that could be a different video. Beautiful. This is what I run around doing all day. So that was my very easy, everyday mommy makeup. Yes! And I actually do wear these to complete the look. Have these forever too. But thank you guys for watching, and if you want anything or you want to know more about me, please tell me in the comments. Alright, bye.